street. Yeah. You pimpin' like Rodeo. Your mama them girls got her whiter than some mayo. Yeah, in that damn pandemic, spending pesos. Come and treat yourself. If you swag out, cause I say so. Jazz the truth. I make your daddy look cool. And if you know what I'm talking about, get it free straight from the food. Yeah. Fake him, see him straight through you. When they come and ask me, who is your jeweler? I am my jeweler. Jazz the jeweler. Jazz the jeweler. Just call Jazz the do it. Jazz the jeweler. Just call Jazz the do it. Yeah, your swag right, well my swag right cool. Jazz the jeweler. I call Jazz the do it. Jazz the jeweler. Just call Jazz the do it. Need your swag right, well let's get straight to it. If your bag right there, we can get straight to it. Jazz the jeweler. I call Jazz the do it. Do it. Jazz your swag right, well let's get straight to it. If your bag right there, we can get straight to it. Call Jazz the jeweler. Yeah, Jazz the jeweler.
This is
Oh yeah, 95.7 The Boss. We're gonna just let it play random, y'all. Tell the Truth Tuesday. Oh yeah, you know who this is. Oh yeah.
If I did it, man, I did it for my kids, yeah.
They call him Little Bobby.
Many times I slid, yeah. Tryna buy my mom and sissies a new crib, yeah. And you can contradict my life, this how I live, yeah. If I did it, man, I did it for my kids, yeah. There's no worry about how many times I slid, yeah. Tryna buy my mom and sissies a new crib, yeah. And you can contradict my life, this how I live, yeah. Hard times got me thinking about relapsing, yeah. But I gotta stay focused when I'm in traffic. Cause where I'm from, gang, anything can happen. So I pack a gun, cause even bosses get caught lacking. I do this for my kids, do this for my kids. This for my nigga, you and bitch that can't see their kids. If this still show my feeling how I really feel. Got 3 houses for my queens up in Bowen Hills. That's long-term plans, now I got my own bands. Just cop the drop with a top and a ceiling fan. I just pray my people step on this killing, man. Before I weigh this broomstick and have to kill again. I just pray my people step on this killing, man. Before I weigh this broomstick and have to kill again. I just pray my people step on this killing, man. If I did it, man, I did it for my kids, yeah. There's no worry about how many times I slid, yeah. Tryna buy my mom and sissies a new crib, yeah. And you can contradict my life, this how I live, yeah. If I did it, man, I did it for my kids, yeah. There's no worry about how many times I slid, yeah. Tryna buy my mom and sissies a new crib, yeah. And you can contradict my life, this how I live, yeah.
Time after time, I've been on my grind and knock on my shine. Got kids to feed, by any means I gotta get mine. It broke my heart when I had to see my kids cry. They cut me up to me a way I couldn't tell them why. My wife the sister said you left me out here by myself. So if you look at me, you gon' do this time all by yourself. When you a street nigga and you feel like you ain't got nothing to lose, the one you love is the one you hurt. It's a dirty game, but I kept it true. No accolades, don't need the bars up on hard minds, ain't any cause. People pants, I became a boss. When it's 45, I can't take no loss. Ain't big night, though, trying to adjust me out on wedding shoes. So mind your business, so you end up on the evening news. Nigga for my 6, I did to the bottom of his bag of tricks. Lace up these matches. Hit the payment, go sell this. If fuck a kick though, I'm grabbing the Mac and hit his bank. Before my kids start no sleep gang with the fuck I think.
If I did it, man, I did it for my kids, yeah. There's no worry about how many times I slid, yeah. Tryna buy my mom and sissies a new crib, yeah. And you can contradict my life, this how I live, yeah. If I did it, man, I did it for my kids, yeah. There's no worry about how many times I slid, yeah. Tryna buy my mom and sissies a new crib, yeah. And you can contradict my life, this how I live, yeah.
If fuck a kick though, I'm grabbing the Mac and hit his bank. Before my kids start no sleep gang with the fuck I think.
If I did it, man, I did it for my kids, yeah. There's no worry about how many times I slid, yeah. Tryna buy my mom and sissies a new crib. for my kids, yeah. And don't worry about how many times
Yeah,
I
they call him
slid,
Little
yeah.
Bobby.
Tryna buy
But
my
he ain't
mama
little no more.
sissies a new crib, yeah. And you can contradict my life, this how I live, yeah.
Shouts out to 12-2000. I think they celebrated 2015.
I want it all.
My man, no
I
good
want it all.
on this Tuesday, baby.
Yeah.
Go get it.
I want it all. And being everything. The houses and cars, the highest cars, the fortune and fame. I want it all. A life full of hope from the lines that I wrote. Who knew the pursuit of happiness, man? I want it all. A sense to belong. The crown and the throne. The king going dumb. Just try to put the kingdom on. There's only one thing that I know. It's a 25th right game and I'm ready to go. I want it all. This petty game and they might go. They might change my lanes in this petty game and I might blow. The sensual, the narrow. I might get a little more. Or I can run with the Taliban. It's like the business claim. Rain shackle through my way to get more. I was thinking recognition instead of going on missions. And ripping the frame out of everything I know existed. I'm the only one deserving to get his ass kissed. When I live with individuals who lyrically live everything that they know they done. Just to take care of their children who sit across their rooms and listen to their parents to go try hustle for a living, wishing they could give a richest daughter lifestyle and rich and famous where Robert Leach is. But I ain't tripping, cause it's gonna happen. Cause I just spoken into existence and you the witness. Listen now, who laughing? I want it all. And being everything. The houses and cars, the highest bars, the fortune and fame. I want it all. A life full of hope from the lines that I wrote. Who knew the pursuit of happiness, man? I want it all. A sense to belong. The crown and the throne. The king going dumb. Just try to put the kingdom on. There's only one thing that I know. It's a 25th right game and I'm ready to go. I want it all. In the situation's critical. Step on the gas, watch your fast life come at you full blown. On my honor, the drama, so it teach you feel to go. And I heard it's my turn to feed the world with momentum. Had an alternator to take the nation by storm. For any form, I decided to come back and just hit them like an umbilical. I can watch the week got burning like 10-4. And in any form, I decided to just roll with the spiritual. We got the monopoly, we don't pass go. I know youngsters who pop and go with 44s. And they ain't even reached 14 years old. No, for life is rolling around on racket, strolling on death row. It's the part of the game the books don't teach us though. But they said we could be taught though. But if I remember correctly, the oldest anatomy of humanity scholars we found was evil and minus strong. I want it all, and being everything. The houses and cars, the highest bars, the fortune and fame. I want it all. A life full of hope from the lines that I wrote. Who knew the pursuit of happiness, man? I want it all. A sense to belong. The crown and the throne. The king going dumb. Just try to put the kingdom on. There's only one thing that I know. It's a 25th right game and I'm ready to go. I want it all. And being everything. The houses and cars, the highest bars, the fortune and fame. I want it all. A life full of hope from the lines that I wrote. Who knew the pursuit of happiness, man? I want it all. A sense to belong. The crown and the throne. The king going dumb. Just try to put the kingdom on. There's only one thing that I know. It's a 25th right game and I'm ready to go. I want it all. One day I woke up, I ain't had no pocket change. I took my game up, then all of my pockets changed in the midst of the night. Well, in the blink of an eye, my man Central switched over like a skitch Gemini. It's only one rule, gotta get it how you get it, man. I work the boulevards like yayo, pulling char day, bro. Sitting in a big body counting live stacks, living for the moment, working to build this dead man back. My money keep stacking up, I'ma keep on adding it up until every dead man faces tasting the rubber band. I got bags to fill up, homie, bag up. Before you fall back and give your body free charge. I can't stay at 100, so rollers look right past. If they stop and chop the block, I can just ride past. Motivated for more paper, let me show out on you haters. This matter down the mother, cause I hustle harder than made it. I can hear the streets calling for me every night to hustle on. And I feel like and I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. I hustle hard. I go hard for what I know. The streets they already know. The finest VIP spots, the finest
cars and the clothes. I went from housing and food stamps to D-bags and price tags. Dream about the day I cop a Phantom hum to an ice jack. Attract massive and skrill it like bananas, I feel you. I don't pop pills, just bottles and college with skills. Can't quit my day job, next time I pour my exempts. I can't quit my day gig cause I ain't touching it yet. I rise hours before the sun with my head in the sky, still praying for bigger days. Hustling better ways, I get swallowed by city lights. Empty my shine, get right and get that alone. I can't tell my days from my nights. I keep my eyes on the prize and I keep my head in the cloud. 1 foot stuck in the gutter and I'm trying to get out. I found out no matter who you is or what it's about, you hustle stacks and flip back until they turn your lights out like.
I can hear the streets calling for me every night. To hustle long.
And I feel like
And I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. I hustle hard. I get my hustle
so hard and good, no good, so good. I can say it feels so good at this point to be no good. All I ever wanted in my life was respect and the money. Now that I got it, I'm tired of running and ducking. You feel me, cousin? Flipping it like the flipper in charge, just like the skipper, like T-Pain. I'm sprung to these streets. Mine is the stripper, no punch lines and gimmicks. Embrace the game like an infant, make the streets and the industry. Feel me? It must be the spirit of every rapper that be in me. My caliber is full, so I just bust until I'm empty. And it's a rude awakening for the ones that's mistaken me for that one, and they never gon' get it, cause I ain't good enough, right? Nightmares come daily, my hustle and keep them faded on smooth. Operating like I did, be swinging. The matter of fact, I'ma go ahead and leave and let my brother sing it like feel kinda sing.
I can hear the streets calling for me every night to hustle long.
And I feel like
And I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. I hustle hard, I get my hustle long.
X-ray conversations deeper than love making. I'm exploring your body before I'm gonna take it. And if you're feeling self-conscious, baby, just go and say it. Do it all day and embrace it, girl. You were born naked. My home run, so I take my time through all bases. And in my book, you the one I mentioned in all pages. I'm prepared, cause real is rare. You know the saying. Over the years, you recognize, girl, I ain't playing. I'd be deceiving myself if I caught myself creeping. And I'd be lying to myself if I told myself believe it. A brave heart ain't never scared to do. So if you ask truth or dare, just gotta tell you the truth.
Remember you told me sometimes you get a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
But I'm headed to your bed and forgot about my schedule on purpose. Oh, you don't even gotta settle with some guy who think he's better if he's worthless.
Nah.
Cause every time we cry. Like every night.
Do you believe you can fall in love with quality? Give up the fame and the fortune and the vanity. Your feminine ways have me thinking for a moment. And I appreciate the fact my patience was worth it. Coast to coast, we toast to growth. I hope you grow to all with or without me. I know these roads will not be smooth, so you gotta walk these roads with or without me. I done cut these anchors off from around me. You ain't real, then get from around me. As you can see, respect's around me. So don't you be too extra around me. If you ain't real, then get from around me. And don't you be too extra around me. If you ain't real, then get from around me. And don't you be too extra around me.
Remember you told me sometimes you get a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
But I'm headed to your bed and forgot about my schedule on purpose. Oh, you don't even gotta settle with some guy who think he's better if he's worthless. Cause every time we cry. Like every night.
Hey, Static. Michael Paris.
Yeah. You deserve better. You're a living treasure. And if you have me, I'll have you.
You're a thief. Came here without a key. Don't know what you took from me.
but I'm sure that you stole my heart. You're a thief, you're a thief. Came in without a key. Don't know what you took from me, but I'm sure that you stole my heart. Oh, yeah. You're a thief, you're a thief. Just give my heart back to me. Just give it back to me. Just give it back to me. Hey, hey. Sit right up under my nose, but I was still able to breathe. But she's that much smarter than me. Guess she wanted better than me. Guess she wasn't ready for me. Just wanted to see what was free. Why would you take it from me if you got plans to replace it? You ain't trying to protect it. You don't want to embrace it. You just want to possess it. It was golden. Please call the police, cause my shit was stolen. You're a thief, you're a thief. Came here without a key. Don't know what you took from me, but I'm sure that you stole my heart. You're a thief, you're a thief. Came here without a key. Don't know what you took from me, but I'm sure that you stole my heart. Oh, yeah. You're a thief, you're a thief. Just give my heart back to me. Just give it back to me. Just give it back to me. Hey, hey. I should've knew right then. My heart was skipping a beat. Hair was up under my feet. Guess all in the moment of heat. Guess you were the one that I needed. But as far as I could see, it was so sacred to me. But you ain't holding no secrets. You just wanna expose it. Damn, I really look stupid. Social media knows it. This house wasn't no doubt. You just broke it, and my shit was stolen. You're a thief, you're a thief. Came here without a key. Don't know what you took from me, but I'm sure that you stole my heart. You're a thief, you're a thief. Came here without a key. Don't know what you took from me, but I'm sure that you stole my heart. You're a thief, you're a thief. Just give my heart back to me. Just give it back to me. Just give it back to me. Hey, hey.
I hear you crying, struggling, trying to get through this time. Good days are coming, bringing you joy in your little peace of mind. I know that life can be unfair. I know you feel deserted by the ones who pretend they're on your side. The world has heard the words they say, the endless lies that all will be okay. How can something like this happen today? I hear you crying, struggling, trying to get through this time. Good days are coming, bringing you joy and really peace of mind. I know that children are dying. I know your happiness has come and gone. Like a deep in the night to everything. Oh, I feel a little weak, tired of all the violence of this world. I feel such a shame inside. Oh, the shame in my heart. There has got to be a way. I hear you crying, struggling, trying to get through this time. Good days are coming, bringing joy in a little every time. I hear you crying, struggling, trying to get good days are coming. People watching their dreams fall apart, screaming to you with all their heart. I'm alive, but our leaders can't be found. People pray with all their strength, wanting only to leave again. When and where, I don't care. It is time to tell the truth. I hear you crying. They're coming. I hear you
Oh yeah, that's my man Arno. Oh yeah, he's a Hall of Famer from North High School, man. Man, we love our neighbors. You know, I'm a Brian Barrett, rawr. But we get shouts out to, our neighbors without a doubt. See, y'all talk about it, y'all pray about it. Over here, we bout it. So I got a quote from my man Gabriel. I always like to call him Great Gabriel. I think they call it Jabril, but I call him Gabriel. You know, he always putting stuff out on the internet, inspiring people. So I said, send me some stuff, man, so we can inspire some of our audience. And he sent me this saying today: mediocrity is always invisible until passion shows up and exposes it. Mediocrity is always invisible until passion shows up and exposes it. So on this day, this Tell the Truth Tuesday, don't be average today. Don't be average today. Be above average today. Show that passion. Without a doubt, on this Tell the Truth Tuesday, no one can love you more than you. Love yourself to the maximum today. If you need to finish something, if you need to complete something, if you need to apologize, be honest about it. You know, that burden is only going to be released from you. That stress is going to be released from you once you're able to forgive and move on. And if you worry about paper, if your motivation is paper, you're gonna leave your husband over paper because he lost his job because of paper. Y'all need to reevaluate love. What's more important, paper or the tree? Your little dollar is a debt note. A tree produces oxygen. Which is more valuable? So you guys get your priorities all twisted because health is wealth. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care if you got the bag. I guarantee you're going to get sick because you're too stressed or you're too alone. Health is wealth. Health is wealth. So sharing is love, without a doubt. So on this Tell It Truth Tuesday, be honest with yourself today. If you need to change your friends, you need to change your church, you need to change your school, whatever, you need to change your bad habits, be honest with yourself and get it done. 2024, man, it's a blessing to be alive, but tomorrow's not promised. We all live to die. Each day we live, we get closer to death. This is just reality. And on the average, if you are a black man, you only live an average of 680 months. Calculate that, 680 months. 680 months that we're going to live, 680 months. If you break down time like that, that's not a lot of time. On the average, so we got to get things done today. We got to make sure we're creating conduits of opportunities for the next generation. Who's going to do it? Our massa and them ain't going to do it. You see how much trouble they're giving you in this present day. And then we got these Negro overseers. You know what? They greedy like the massa. Yeah, they greedy like the massa. They ain't sharing. So next year, 2024, we're going to see who the biggest boss in the city. We're going to see who got the biggest mic. We're going to see who the boss in the city. 2024, no more apology. I'm coming like my man Lon Measy. I'm coming like my man Lon Measy. You know, sometimes we suppress our greatness, but Omaha, I'm telling you, do not suppress your greatness. Do not suppress your God-given talents any longer. Don't worry about stepping on toes because God needs you to manifest your greatness, without a doubt. So I'm going to my neighbor. Her name is Sharanda. This song called The Chosen One. Boss with me.
I'm the chosen one, yeah. My brother hand me the toy, say, yeah, you better run. Put your foot on the gas, don't let him none. Do the dash of the bird out. Put the brain on your steering wheel. And I miss your turn, no. Family dependent, gotta work out. I gotta really go hard, cause none of this is for certain. But I'm gonna get to $1. Gotta make sure my little brother's scholars. And you know, I'ma spoil them, know that my mom there, watching out for them. I ain't really want, but I'm gonna give them their needs. For my family, I bleed. Money don't grow on trees, I do the cross, get cream. I risk it all for the team. You'll see the I see. NFL gets lazy, roll around with some demons. Never trying to get even, so I gotta stop at the beam on. This life get dangerous, go switch sides. Ain't changing up, that's strange to us. These things be your homies. I had to tell you don't come around, cause you think that you own me. I'm 100 and I never felt, so don't go up and phony. We start to pound out you the walking trophy. I get whatever you please, just don't catch and cold. Cause when it's time to ride, you gon' slide. Ay, just in case I got that thing that bang up on my side. Only got one shot up in this life, this is do or die. So I'm gonna get it out, I'm jumping off the porch. post, I swear that we gon' ball, ain't no fall. Mama, I did it. I put my baby on the flight, we going to talk business. We in Miami, can't make up this life I'm living. Yeah, I'm gon' get it, ain't no wishes, stay consistent. It's all about repetition, baby. Got the mud, I'm beating the odds, it feel so amazing. Said I can do it, so you put it on God, yeah, you must be crazy. Pants on ready for war, any weapon against you shall fall. You the up, ain't with y'all. From a block, you know how right I got real hitters in the spot. Swimming pods, real hood dots with the mobs. Cops kill us cause they wanna. Trying to make it out of the trauma. PTSD come around when you're younger. Cause you rap it careful when you come here. Can't run faster than a bullet in a cornfield. Yeah, it's amazing. Trying to make it out of this place. Follow me and lead the way. Don't go straight, stay tunnel vision when you feel the pain. Gotta keep your head up through the rain. Bad days don't last always. Stay tunnel vision when you feel the pain. Gotta keep your head up through the rain. Bad days don't last always. Nah. Bad days don't last always, nah. I know, chosen one, yeah. Yeah, they hand me the toy, say, yeah, you better run. Put your foot on the gas, don't let them none. Do the dash, the bird out. Put the brake on your steering wheel. And I miss your turn, no. That ain't the pen, gotta work, yo. I gotta really go hard, cause none of that shit is certain. Cause none of this shit is for certain.
Oh yeah, shut up. I see you, Roger. What's up, Miss Johnson? What's going on Instagram?
She want that gator, getting tangled. You want a prayer looking like an angel. I see how you looking, watching it tango. She said the pics, I seen the angle. She gonna go back to my place. It overlooks the city from a high place. She want the gator, getting tangled. She said the pics, I seen the angle.
Blowing up my Insta, but I barely check it. You nigga married, why you sending pictures half naked? I made a promise to my queen, that's where my bond is at. Sexual temptation, I'm never gonna respond to that. And I don't know what you heard, but girl, I'm only bands. I know you think showing your booty is your only chance. If a man pay for relations, he a lonely man. Frickin' the Lord gon' take that money from his lowly hands. And I really don't give a damn about your only fans. Detectives think I'm moving product in some stolen vans. But I'm a Tahiti baby getting a golden tan. Inboxing me talking about how she like an older man. And I ain't even responding. I know you know I seen the message. Chick, I'ma stay faithful, cause I already seen the blessing. Girl, you knew that already, so you ain't gotta keep guessing. Send somebody else the pics. You ain't gotta keep stressing.
You want that gator, getting tangled. You want a crab looking like an angel. I see how you looking, watching it tango. She said the pics, I seen the angle. She wanna go back to my place. It overlooks the city from a high place. She want that gator, getting tangled. She said the pics, I seen the angle.
You took a pic for me to take a look. When you should be in college, in the books. You got a 4.0 GPA. But steady ass and dudes, what's your ETA? Future baby mama looks like Rihanna. So why they yelling, bust down, Tatiana? Don't you know all guys are piranhas? When she was talking, should've listened to your mama. It's photo time, pucker your lips. It wasn't the right angle, adjust your hips. You got a nice car, can I sit in your whip? Post on Instagram like we taking a trip. Nah, what you supplying, I ain't buying. Told you I got a wife, but you keep trying. Just keep talking and keep lying. Cause you a bird for life, Matt Ryan.
She want that gator, getting tangled. You want a crab looking like an angel. I see how you looking, watching it tango. She said the pics, I seen the angle. She wanna go back to my place. You overlook the city from a high place. She want that gator, getting tangled. She said the pics, I seen the angle.
Oh yeah, you know. I'm gonna hold the birds the bluff. You know how we do it, man. We actually show love to our neighbors. Oh yeah, y'all just talk about it and pray about it. Ain't no accident in that. We bought it over here, without a doubt. Oh yeah, without a doubt. 2024, y'all. We coming like with a full court press. I'm coming with a full court press, y'all. Without a doubt. There's no more suppressing our mediocrity. No more suppressing our greatness. If you're stepping on toes, don't get mad at me because I'm a Million Man Marcher. I was there. They said, brother, I'm glad you're here to step on my toes. October 16, 1995, about 2 million brothers. And I was stepping on toe after toe after toe. And the brothers kept saying to me, brother, I'm glad you're here to step on my toes. And y'all Negroes get mad because I step on y'all Nikes. Oh, you Negro. 2024, unapologetic. You know what Negro mean? I know y'all soft. It just mean black. You know, I speak French. Bonjour, mademoiselle. Comment tapez-vous? We educated over here. Remember, y'all made my mama pick cotton for free. See, I know where I come from on this Tell the Truth Tuesday. We the only research radio station in the world. No one do what we do. And the ones they trying to do, they trying to copycat now. They wasn't streaming and showing their face like we. I've been doing this since 2009. We've been doing podcasting before it was even named podcasting. I got the stats, man. Drunk champs, y'all stay drunk. Stay drunk. Drunk champs, stay drunk. Over here, we healing people. So if you want to stay drunk with them punks, oh yeah, without a doubt. I'm coming like Charleston White, Revenue Hope this morning, only a hope you got. Because we got too many soft people around here. Yeah, y'all soft. No integrity. No integrity. See, my mama named me Man for a reason, you know, because she grew up in Sumner, Mississippi, where they had the trial for Emmett Till. Oh yeah, they freed them white guys for killing our brother. Oh, they beat him. See, my mama, she just grew up a mile away from that river. Oh yeah, she grew up in deep South, the Delta racism. So she heard boy all the time. So she named me Man. I don't know nothing about no boy. So we different over here. We know that time is finite. No. Time is actually infinite. We finite. We finite. That means we got a limited time. We got limited time. And so with my time, you ain't gonna have to lie at my funeral. Nah, you don't have to lie at my funeral. I talked to this bishop. This bishop said he presided over 300 funerals, and a lot of them are criminals. They can't open a casket up because their heads cut off or their arms cut off or whatever. And so you had to lie at the funeral, pastor? You got to lie that this was a good man and they killing and they molesting their own children? You got to say that's a good man or a good woman who neglected her children, and now he or she are deaf. Now you want to say some good things about her. Quit lying. See, I'm Revenue Hope, the only hope you got. See, we Old Testament. And y'all know I'm a Mason too. I'm a Mason. I was disappointed with them too. Y'all talking about everybody because, you know, death is inevitable. Y'all can't trump nobody over here. 2024, if you're supposed to be builders, masons, if you're supposed to be builders, got these 33, 45 degrees, well, let me see some evidence. Let me see build some stuff out here because we got boys and our young ladies dying out here. Who they gonna marry? Who they gonna marry? We got the frats and sororities, the most highly intelligent of our people. Finally, the AKAs put their money together and got I think a savings loan or a credit union somewhere. But we got too many sororities and fraternities dancing. I see y'all giving out $1,000 scholarship here, $5,000 scholarship, maybe $5,000, but mostly $1,000 scholarship. I could barely buy a pillow these days. Kids going to school, a refrigerator. That $1,000 gone. We got to do more. 2024, you know, so, you know, a lot of y'all ain't supporting me anyway, you know. I might as well turn up the heat up because that's where God told me to do. We got too many young people dying. We got 3 juvenile jails this is going to be open. 3 juvenile jails right here in Omaha. 3. And I'm a former probation officer. I got my badge. You want to see my badge? Yeah, I'm pro police. Don't commit no crime over here. I will call the police on you. I'm not a snitch. I'm not with a den of thieves. Only people, the snitch is only with people a den of thieves. And then obviously, if you look at those criminals' court records, because they public notice, you can go look at their court records. Yes, you can. And it let us know who's really snitching. It's called levels of cooperation. And then voting, and then y'all for the y'all Negroes do not vote. For the Negroes do not vote. What you're doing, you don't have to vote. Okay, I'm gonna stay on your side. Okay, I'm gonna stay on your side, Negroes. Don't vote, but register. When you register, you allow yourself to be called for a jury. You allow yourself to be on a jury now. You don't have to vote, Negro. Stay on the sideline. You at the boys' club in the bleachers because you're afraid to get on the court, the ball with the real hoopers, or your talent ain't good enough to get on the court with the real hoopers. So you're over there just chattering. Don't vote, but at least register so you can be represented on juries. So if our brothers are in a situation or our sisters in a situation, now they got all white jury that don't look like them. But all you had to do is register to vote to be considered to be on a jury. I've been on 2 juries. I was a foreman on one of them. And you know why they voted me foreman? Because I'm black and I have experience as a probation officer. And you know what the dude did? He molested a 4-year-old black girl. So y'all let these people get away. I had to stop a Negro from raping a black sister, killing a brother. Okay, chump me. Then they're gonna come around and try to bribe her brother. Man, you better get away from over here. And I got 2 brothers that got killed at 19. One by the white man, one by the black man. I'm made different over here. We made different over here. So 95.7 of the balls, we're not like no regular radio station, y'all. We are a research radio station. Our goal is to modify our behavior. It's the only way to do that, you got to speak truth. And we're not afraid over here, without a doubt. Omaha, the Burbs, the Bloods. I got some guests in the house. My man, Stephen Abraham. We need Abraham right now. Where Abraham at? Where the prophet Abraham? You better come and get your people, Abraham. I'm about to bring Steve. Steve, come on, Steve. Come on in, baby. He said, "Great rising in my Yah and William King." Shouts out to you, Steve. Without a doubt. Omaha, the Burbs are blessed. We got some guests in the house. You know how these stars are. They got their own noun, verbs, adjectives, prepositional phrases, all yes and predicates to introduce themselves. This brother is actually an author. He runs a newspaper. And so he actually deals with words. He's a wordsmith. We have a few wordsmiths in our community. And so usually wordsmiths get attacked. But we have the United States Constitution where we have freedom of the press. So they get mad at me because I'm press and I'm pressing you. See, we're a different type of press. See, y'all that social media virtual keyboard gangster type of press, spreading gossip. We're gonna see who got the bigger mic this year. If you're gonna attack us, oh man, we're gonna reciprocate it. It's time. It's game time, y'all. It's game time. I know y'all trying to put my grandkids in jail because y'all built 3 juvenile jails. Who they for? I got the statistics. It's mostly black boys and black men. I got the statistics. Shouts out to the World Herald for being my source. See, everybody ain't bad. We got some abolitionists and some Quakers that's still part of the revolution. See, we smart over here because the abolitionists and the Quakers helped free us. They was part of the Underground Railroad, the abolitionists and the Quakers. So there's still some abolitionists and some Quakers still around. We still got the Underground Railroad, but right now it's being televised. I'm gonna let these brothers introduce themselves. We'll get right into a dialogue because, I just got back from the Congressional Black Caucus, lobbying with all the representatives that black from around the country, and you know what they said? That we're under attack. That the black community is under attack. Now, we already know about police. Now they're going after business. We know about the hospital, how they experimented with us. Now they're going after our intelligence by taking our education and taking our history away of what our ancestors contribute to the United States. So it's up to us to carry that narrative. So I'm going to let these brothers introduce themselves. We'll get right into the dialogue. I'm gonna let these brothers introduce themselves, and then we'll get right into the dialogue. How you guys? How you doing, brothers?
I'm doing great. How about yourself? Thank you.
Good. So, why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourself? They know who I am, but I'll make sure they know who you gentlemen are.
My name is Emma Ayah. I'm the executive director of the Heartland News.
I'm Damian Wilson. I'm a junior writer for the Heartland News.
Okay, so junior writer. I like that.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Are you an actual junior?
No.
Okay. All right. Cool.
He started real young, though.
Okay.
When he
That's
first
cool.
came.
No, I'm talking about like his last name. We'll put this mic over so we can. There we go. Yeah. You don't have to touch it. Give feedback. All right. There we go. So, once gentlemen, go ahead and first of all, let's give some history of who you are and what you have contributed to the community. So you are the founder of Heartland.
That's correct. Heartland newspaper.
When did it start?
2011.
Why?
Well, I figured we needed a voice, a black voice in the community, telling the truth and not being afraid to speak the truth and empowering the community.
So you was concerned that at that particular time, we was getting wishy-washy type of news.
And you still are.
We still getting
are until I came on the scene.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what did your newspaper focus on? What type of topics do you focus on? What type of issues do you attack? Or because excuse me, is your paper any investigative paper?
No, well, now it is being forced to.
Okay.
At first, the Heartland News is what you call a street paper.
Okay.
And so it was put together as a means to help the homeless. And this is one of the latest issues. Well, street papers, we didn't start up street papers. It started like way back in the 80s. There's just so many, like if you turn on the second page, here's a list of all the street papers in the United States. So they've been around since the 80s. They're on every continent. You got street papers. We're all part of the same organization, the INSP.
Okay.
International Street Papers Organization.
Okay,
but
cool.
We're individually owned.
Okay.
So when I first heard about street papers, when I went to Denver,
okay,
and I heard that they had a paper, had two brothers that was once homeless. And I heard they had got with this organization that produces papers, and the papers, when they sell a paper or whatever, then they get to keep whatever they make.
Okay.
Alternative of panhandling. So I thought this was a good idea to bring back to Omaha because I like to write, give me a chance to help the homeless, get some information out to the community. So when I first came back, I remember I brought the idea up to Ernie, and Ernie said, well, I don't think nobody's going to support you because they barely support the Omaha Star. And I said, Ernie, well, this is a different type of paper, street paper, to help give jobs to the homeless, give people second chances and whatnot. And he was still like, well, you're going to get a little bit of support because they don't, in the community, they don't really support the Black media, the Black radio stations, the Black this. And he said, well, one thing that you got to do if you go into it, you got to go in believing in yourself. Don't go in looking for support. And but anyway, when I first started off, that's what I was doing.
Right.
But now it's so much, it's hard to do what the paper was intended, but you see so much injustice.
Right.
The police brutality, the crooked attorneys, the shiesty landlords, the so-called Black leaders ain't doing nothing. And the next thing you know, I'm forced to be a voice for the community in a different way.
Right. Did you see the video by attorney Tim Anderson? Tim Ashford, excuse me.
Ashford, yeah, I know Tim Ashford. No,
Did
but
you
he told me to watch it on TikTok, but I haven't had a chance to yet. I heard it's really good.
His argument is that Black attorneys are not being appointed for Black defendants in murder cases. They got a select few white attorneys that they handpick and select to handle Black people murder cases. And so, being a former probation officer, I know for a fact that everybody didn't like me down there, but most people did. But I got strife from you people that I even work with, and it's mostly white women. I usually had problems with white women.
I got a question to ask you.
You know what I mean? So even though I was a probation officer, I knew as a Black man I could still be on the other side of the desk. And so when I did pre-sentence investigations, or when I met a defendant that was coming down to court and that was under my jurisdiction because I was a probation officer, I never read the police report first. You know why?
Why?
Because I didn't want to develop any biases against that person I have never met before. And when you read something from someone else's evaluation, then you develop unbiased opinions. And I wanted to evaluate that person as a person, not based off of someone else's opinion. Because I know for a fact that law enforcement lie too. They human.
Constantly.
I
got a question to ask you about what the statement you just made about the Black attorneys being appointed to represent people murder cases and this and that. Do you really think that's going to be the solution to the injustice that we're getting here in Omaha, Black attorneys?
No.
Okay, good.
No. I think it's just one one other thing that they use in order to suppress us and keep brothers in jail, because if they're not getting really represented or the case not really getting investigated, then they're gonna go to jail.
Well, let me point out.
For instance, James Martin Davis. He got all the big murder cases. He never got no one off. Most of the people deserve to go to jail because they did the murders.
Well, let me point something out to you, because you're talking about Black attorneys. Douglas County, we got four Black judges. Do you hear me? 4. And 3 of them district judges, and we're still getting injustice because a lot of the judges, and don't get me wrong, a couple of them got respect for, and that new Black attorney, damn, I can't think of her name, but she's one of the best attorneys. Best judges. That's what I meant to say, judges that sat on the bench. She's real good. But the thing is, a lot of these judges, the Black ones, and there's a couple of them I really like a lot. I know all 3 of them. Well, 2 of them, I don't know Judge Polk at all.
I know Judge Polk.
Okay, and he's one of the only ones that I heard that wasn't a prosecutor. He was a defense attorney.
Right.
The rest was prosecutor. But the thing is, you got these white judges that will, let's say he does something and he's maybe looking at 9 years or something. Well, the white judge can give him 20 years and then come and sit and eat lunch with the black judge, and the judge doesn't say nothing. The black judge doesn't show no kind of attitude about it or nothing. They know that he can still misuse the black community and still go have lunch with the black judges.
Right.
You know, and that's one of the things that made me come into the part of the paper that we do now, as far as attacking the or writing about the legal system and some of the black leaders here, which I like to talk on that too, because I brought some stuff that pertaining to the lawsuit that I filed against one of our number one so-called black leaders in the black community here.
Now, you mentioned like just the respect of black media, period.
Yeah.
And so that I've developed a callous attitude because, you know,
Name a black media that's doing something for the community. Name a black media in Omaha that's doing something for the community. That's a voice for the community.
Well, I know we are.
Besides you,
I'm on every day.
I love your station. Besides you.
I know you out.
And besides
I know you grinding on the streets.
Thank you. Besides, before I came
but no one's really talking about things that agitate.
Right.
No one.
Things that need to be addressed.
We got some agitators on social media, but consistently, no one's agitating. And myself, I get passive aggressive behavior directed at me. So they'll say that they'll support you in your face, but behind their back they go support white media or yeah, they do. It's just plain simple. Or they
getting pay off.
They're
getting a buy off.
Yep. So
grant money.
So this year I'm taking a position is I'm opening up new doors. I'm gonna find some abolitionists and some Quakers that don't look like me, but agree with that we need to fight for our own freedom.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I know they're out there, because when I ran for mayor and I ran on my own 2 feet, I don't need nobody. I don't want no rich white people. I don't need no rich black people.
Or the government grants.
Period. I don't need none of that.
Sell yourself out for. Another thing I wanted to point out, you know, North Omaha is 34 square miles. Just 34 square miles. We don't occupy the whole 34 square miles. You know, we just got a little piece of it. And within that 34 square miles, we got 17 so-called black leaders. And some of them, you know, like I got a lot of feedback all on my inbox when I filed the lawsuit against Willie Hamilton. I want to make one thing straight. What the brother does for the community, giving out the free food and the pantries and property that he makes available that's reasonable to rent to people, he does some good things in the community. I back him up on that. But when you go around pretending like you're this all revolutionist brother, and I'm gonna fight the white man, and I'm gonna call me, I'm the leader of the United Black Men United, and if you got some problem with the police, we'll take care of it. Stop that. We don't have any so-called black leaders in the community that's gonna stand up against the injustice downtown. They're not going to even, if a brother got killed today, and I know some that got shot in the past, and the black leaders didn't say a damn thing, but they want to march and protest. If someone outside like George Floyd got killed in Minnesota, then people's up on 72nd Street protesting because they saw other people doing it.
Right.
Now you got these so-called black leaders always bragging about this as the birthplace of Malcolm X. I have you to know, if Malcolm X was around, he would consider them bootlickers, handkerchief Negroes. He wouldn't even associate with the type of black leaders that we got here.
Now, I remember do you remember Reverend Reynolds? That he was the head of NAACP.
Not really, because I'm not really from them.
Okay.
Minnesota, so I was.
Well, you know, that's actually supposed to be the responsibility of the NAACP.
Well, you know
what I mean, and at least Reverend Reynolds with Senator Chambers, with any injustice happening in our community, they had press conferences. They brought attention to it.
Yeah.
Our you know, and you know, our local, you know, man, I'm stepping on toes. I'm naming names. We got too many reverend. We got too many reverend leaders.
You don't need to step on his toes. Their toes need stomping.
Yeah. We got too many
on
reverend
toes.
leaders, and they passive. They turn the cheek. They did the New Testament preachers. They turn the cheek. We need some Old Testament preachers. We ain't turn no more cheek. We want justice, just like you want justice. It's just simple. But the NAACP, that's their responsibility. They're supposed to be providing lawyers for individuals that are indigent. They're supposed to be fighting for justice against police brutality. But the NAACP is weak in Omaha. They quiet. Shh.
Don't y'all got a white vice president for the NAACP?
I don't know, but
I think you do. I think you do.
I'm a member by default.
And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It just don't look too good.
No, I'm saying I'm a member by default.
A vice president,
right?
NAACP
is
white.
We got all these brothers and sisters that can lead.
Yeah.
I'm a member by default, but they haven't invited me to any meetings. I don't even know because
do they have any meetings?
I don't know. They probably do. They haven't invited me, brother. Probably because they know I'm gonna agitate. I can't stand no bull crap, man. They're supposed to be the boldest, the baddest organization, and they quiet like mice.
Yeah, because when I had the incident with a cop, and I want to talk on that too, when I stopped the police from shooting my son and got a ticket for it, and I went to NAACP, and they said it wasn't pretty much they could do about it, because I was talking about how I was found guilty of obstruction of justice because I don't shoot my son. He's unarmed.
Right.
Stop. He's no guns. Put your guns down. He's on the ground and covered. The prosecutor said that was jawing back and forth with the police. I got the transcript and I wanted to share that. But when I went to NAACP, because I wanted some justice about it, because the judge found me guilty of obstruction of justice. In other words, just don't say shit. I mean, excuse me, don't say nothing. If they come, and I apologize. I didn't mean
you good.
Okay. They don't say nothing if they come to shoot you or whatever. If you do, it's considered obstruction of justice. So I was telling this to the community, and they was like, well, we can get you a lawyer. I was like, no, I don't need a lawyer. I can handle myself. I appealed the cases and this and that. I'm talking about the message they sending out to the black community. Well, NAACP told me ain't much they can do, but after they shot my son, maybe they can do something. You know, and I thought, well, I can't. Yeah, can't. And I try to tell the black community that message that was sent out, but it was nobody's problem but my problem. It didn't have nothing to do with me. They had that attitude. But I'm saying this white judge, I got a picture. So I get a picture of everybody. This is a judge right here because I want you to know who she is and how she looked. Judge Hanson, that's her in the flesh. That, I mean, a picture, but that's her. I found me guilty of obstruction of justice for saving my son's life. I got the transcripts here because I know people don't just believe what I say.
And you know, all this is public record. So you can go down there and you can find out if people are testifying, you know, criminals are liars, because most criminals are liars.
I wanted to do something here, bro. I want to try something different here. I brought some pictures here because some of your people can see me, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I got some pictures here that I brought. Okay. So here, if you in the yellow there, that's the cop on the stand talking. And if you read that, he's telling how he felt amped. This is when he's on trial.
He said, I felt very excited and explained to the court why you were excited, why.
He's talking about why he was going to shoot me. He was excited, amped up. Go ahead and read it for you.
Okay. I was concerned, one, about that dog. I didn't want to get bit. It was a large dog. Looked like it could be a lot of danger.
Now stop right there for a minute. Exhibit 5, the dog. Emotional support dog, a puppy. Now he's going to shoot me because he thought this dog here might attack him and get away. And it's here, dog ain't growling nothing.
Right.
Continue reading.
Okay.
You get real good.
So this the officer said that
He's on
he
stand.
said he was scared of the dog.
That's this guy
and
right
where he
here.
bit someone.
U.S.
And I was also aware that Mr. Ayah senior history, so to speak, criminal history. So how do you know your criminal history?
He looked it up, but before
I was
came,
aware of his violent criminal history, and that was concern to me. I didn't know.
Now stop right there. My violence on my record. This is how old I was. On the picture, now he's concerned about me having violence on my record when I was this age. 17 years old. I was a teenager. Look at me.
Right. And you haven't had nothing since then?
Not no violence.
Okay.
And I haven't been in jail for like 20 years.
I didn't know, if he had a gun or a knife. I just didn't know. He was unknown. You say you knew him, now you say he's unknown.
Yeah.
He was not following our commands. He had a large dog. I was concerned the situation could escalate, possibly a deadly force, either him or the dog. If he didn't follow my commands to step back away from us after 20 to 30 seconds.
20 to 30 seconds he was going to shoot.
Then what happened?
Now check this out. 20 to 30 seconds he claimed he was going to shoot me, right? 20 to 30 seconds. And he said, this is what he said here. Remember he said I was too close? Now this is what he said. Read that. This is
the
why
officer, when he was dealing with him, he showed up and got too close for my comfort. And that's when I turned my attention to him and ordered him to get back. And he said that there were yelling going on and correct.
This cop, now I remember he said I was too close for his comfort. I ain't too close a threat or nothing.
So this Deputy Anderson.
This Marshal Anderson, the U.S. Marshal. Now my lawyer questioned him. Now we're all on this. Just what he said, I said on the stand. Please read that.
And you said that there were yelling going on, correct?
That's my lawyer.
That's a lawyer. Officer answered yes. And my client was yelling at you not to shoot his son, correct? I believe that was one of the things he said, yes. And he said that repeatedly, correct? Yes. And he's telling you to put your gun away. Wasn't he repeating, put your gun away? He's on the ground. He's complying with you. Yes. That sounded like something he was saying a lot of things. But yes, I think Belize said that question. And he never put his hands on you. He did not. And the dog is continuing to stay on the leash. Yes, the dog never touched you or bite you. No, it didn't.
Now, this is what the prosecutor said. Now, I said, that's all I said. Don't shoot my son. He's on the ground.
So they still found you. They still found you guilty
based on what the prosecutor said right here. Now, remember, I said, don't shoot my son. My son testified. That's all I said. The cop himself said that too. Now, here's what the prosecutor said. And this is what, this is her closing argument. So she's talking about dad interferes. And this is what the judge found me guilty on, what the prosecutor said. Now check this out.
So this is the prosecutor, dad interferes. He comes up, in spite of his son's testimony, said, I got close to my son. I got right in there, deputies, for 20, 30 seconds, rather than focusing all of their energy on arresting this part. Instead, their attention is drawn to keep dad at bay, keeping him back because they're trying to perform their official duty as law enforcement officers to effectuate their arrest warrant. And dad is 20 to 30 seconds of jawing back and forth.
And don't shoot my son, please.
Drawing attention away. And so law enforcement is afraid his son is going to work, presuming a lot of other people in this apartment complex that houses a lot of people are also going to work. Children are going to school, and all the law enforcement is trying to do is keep the situation at bay. However, dad doesn't think that he's bound by the law.
So with me begging, don't shoot my son, he's on the ground. That's what everyone testified. That's all I said. He's cooperating. His cop was ready to shoot him. And he never said on the stand, I wasn't going to shoot your son. He was over exaggerating. No, he said I was amped up and excited. He was amped up in his own words, excited. They even asked, did you notice the dog was emotional support dog? No. And he was concerned about something I did when I was 17 years old. Now, when I go, and what she does, the judge take it all under advisement. And see, with Sergeant Hanson, this guy who's now your sheriff. He was sergeant at the time, and I called him de-escalate the matter. When the guy, after they arrested my son, and the guy threatened to shoot my son, shoot me, shoot my dog, all within 20 seconds. And the law says that the police can't use force on you unless you're an imminent danger or a threat to the police or somebody else.
Right.
I wasn't a threat or nothing. He didn't even wait a minute. How much can you get ready to blow me away in 20 seconds, man? And then I find out they have no body cam. So I go to the black leaders, all of them, your McKinney, Wayne, Billy, Willie Barney. I contact everybody black, they send me a copy of the transcripts, everything. And I said, the main thing, don't worry about me, it's your community. Because I'm going to take care, I know how to file lawsuits, this and that. I said, not only they got cops like that, itchy fingers, they are not required to wear body cams. The Fugitive Task Force. None of this was on body cam. Had he shot me, and it was, don't get me wrong, Omaha Police Department was also part of the Fugitive Task Force. One of the Omaha police and he kept interfering on my side. He's the one de-escalated everything. And he's telling me, just calm down, don't pay him no attention. It's after he put his gun away. So, but he de-escalated. But had he shot me, had that marshal shot me, he was going to tell my family and the public that I had a large dog, and you saw the picture of him, and that I was shouting some stuff, but I don't remember what he was saying, but he was shouting some stuff to me when I was telling him to get back, so I killed him. And then it would have brought up my criminal record, and wouldn't a damn thing been done by none of these bootlicking so-called black leaders you got here. So now, what I'm getting at is because I want to tell the people why I filed the lawsuit against Willie Hamilton for perpetrating being a black leader. And I got the lawsuit here to give you a copy of it.
So where's the stage of the lawsuit? Is it been dismissed or is it continuing?
Well, no, I'm appealing it. I appealed it immediately. I was only fined $300. I could have paid that $300, went on about my business.
Okay, fine. You're talking about with your son case, correct?
Well, my son beat his case. It was something that happened at college. That's what they came to arrest my son. Some of his college boys, and they got into it at a college party and stuff. And he beat, it was a joke the way, really the reason why they came to get him is because the female cop that was the detective that was doing the investigation on that case wanted to talk to him. And he said, well, Dad, I don't want to go talk to. Why is only me, the black person, getting, she want to talk to me? Everybody was drinking and I didn't do this, I didn't do that. And she said, well, she told me, well, if you don't, what happened? I was on there to talk to my son, but she said she talked to my son and he told her on the phone to F off. And I'm like, my son didn't tell you that. I know he did. Yes, he did. I know. I said, okay, so if you're lying on my son, I'm sure not gonna let him come to the police department to talk to you like that. You're lying to me about him. Right. So she said, if you don't have him come down, I'm gonna put a warrant out for his arrest. And that's what she did because he wouldn't come down. And that's why it was there. But now he beat that case with no problem. Now this case because I appealed it because I was found guilty of obstruction of justice for saving my son's life. I'll take that. No problem. My son is still alive. I stopped the cop from killing my son, and I'm proud of it. Now, one of the messages that what I was upset about, fine, $300 fine, that's okay. It cost me $175 right there on the spot to appeal it. But I had to because the message she was sending. And another thing, I'm the type of person, because I grew up like I tell these so-called black leaders that got their credentials. I used to be a gang member, so now I'm a black leader in the community. That's what a lot of them say. Chrome, all of them be saying that. Listen, you're not qualified to be a leader of nothing. You've been killing your black brothers and chasing them down, this and that, and killing and running from the white man. Running. In your mind, your subconscious, you are to running from the white man. So you are scared to go down there and face someone who's doing something injustice in the community. You're not going to do nothing but hand out lunches and backpacks to the kids and try to persuade people to go vote. And that's fine. Do that. But stop trying to pretend like you're a black revolutionist and going to make a change in the community because you're handing out sandwiches. Is not going to do that. And that's what pisses me off. You got a whole organization, Black Men United, brother. What the hell did they unite for? You don't do nothing but hand out food. So when I filed, the only reason why I filed a lawsuit against him, because I was fed up. I'm like 6 foot something, fed up.
So is your objective to file lawsuits against the other 16 leaders?
Yes, like 1 down, 16 to go. I want them to know when they wake up in the morning and you turn to your little brother or something, your little brother, let's play Black Leader today and get some of this grant money. I want you to know, if you do, MIA gonna call you out on. They got a law that if you mislead someone into believing that you're something you're not, it's a felony here in the state of Nebraska. And plus you're a public nuisance by putting out this misleading the public, and you're not really that. They got a law called public nuisance. So when you say, little brother, let's play Black Leader today. Okay, we're gonna get some grant money. Keep in mind, also say to your brother, we better also set aside at least $30,000 worth of money for legal fee, because MIA going to sue us, and we're going to have to get a lawyer and stuff. And then if you don't believe me, ask Willie Hamilton. Here's a lawsuit. And I said, I moved this court with a complaint pursuant to Nebraska Revised Statute 28-13-21, a public nuisance. Also, by maintaining being a nuisance, also got him for Nebraska Revised Statute 28-14-77, misleading advertising, and also the criminal impersonation. So then he got a lawyer. And to show you how much respect they got for me just being Black, don't know what I'm doing, the lawyer he got, his name is Jim Etz. And if you remember him from back in a few years ago, he was trouble about the casino. Nebraska Furniture Mart had to track him down because he was getting furniture out of Nebraska. This is a lawyer, the lawyer, William Hamilton guy.
What's his name?
Jim Etz. S-E-S-C-H.
Okay.
His name is James. We go by Jim. And the first thing Willie Hamilton said on his answer, and this is lawyer answer, the Black Men United is a charity organization, North Omaha. It's a charity organization. He caught 1 down, 16 to go. So do not be running to Black Men United, talking I need help because I just got beat up by the police, because they're not going to do nothing. He says right here, I am a charity organization. Other words, give me a break. I'm a cop. I'm not a Black leader. So all of them, and the reason why it makes me
so what gave you? Because I know I'm kind of fed up. I get passive aggressive behavior against people. So, and I feel I'm going to be intentional on addressing these people. So what motivated you? I mean, what
made me file?
Yeah, I mean, just because Willie, just to begin it had to be something that led. So he
That's a good question.
I know he's just not the pinnacle.
No,
but obviously you walk in your path, and he walked across your path.
Yes.
So what is it because of your son's situation?
Nope, that's part of it. Yep.
Or just because you just been a Black man living in Omaha and you are being subjected to the same stressors that everyone else is, and everybody's quiet, but you just want to just holler and say, ah.
No, well, something like that. Because check it out, I was minding my own business.
Right.
And I do that. Sometimes I do so much for the community, helping people get their kids back, fighting down here with the police, arguing them all downtown at the courthouse. Right now, I'm on pretrial release for that bogus PPP loan. But I'm down there, and the pretrial and everyone, they said, you don't have to check in monthly or weekly. I don't do none of that because they say we know what you're doing because you're down here filing lawsuits against us and everything, right? We know what you're doing. So, but I don't post when I help somebody get their kids back or we're fighting CPS. I don't post it all on Facebook, so nobody knows what I'm doing.
Well, you know, but I think they need to know because other people might need those resources.
Well, yeah, I'll do it like that instead of just got the camera on me. Look what I did. I just helped this girl get her baby back. I'm not going to do that. So what happened? This black lady got beat up by the police at the hospital. They took her kid. They beat her up, beat up her daughter. She had videos, and she go to Willie Hamilton. And he views the videos and everything, and he's like, well, he looked at some of them. He didn't look at all of them because he said he didn't have time. And then he told her, well, what you can do, he told her, come down here and see you. Go down to Willie King, and he'll put you on the radio station. Then when I got time, that's what he told her, come on back. I might look at the videos, and we go see what I can do. Well, she comes to me. I mean, this what happened. I'm coming out the courthouse, and someone already told her, you should go see him out. Yeah. So I don't know her. She don't know me. I'm going to get in my car. And then somebody say, hey, what's up in my yard? And I speak back. Well, her and her sister's walking up the street. Excuse me. She said, oh, you're in my yard? Hey. And then she started talking. She showed me the video, this and that. So I'm going to look. Now, this just pushed me over the edge because right now, the lawsuit I'm just telling you about that I'm against the police and the appealing that, I got a good case. But I got to drop it because they got two types of laws here in the state of Nebraska. The legislation law that you vote, the senators and them set and they vote on it.
You call it what kind of law again?
Legislation law.
Okay.
Because the legislator put it.
Legislative. Okay.
Yeah, thank you. You know, my
I have problems with the English language too.
Yeah,
you know?
It ain't really our language. And then you got that it's another name for it, but it's like persuasive law. But it's like a law that been in effect, was a ruling from a court.
From a previous ruling.
Right. Okay. And then it goes up to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court rule on it the same as a judge rule on it, it becomes law.
Right.
So in this case, when I appealed my case and I appealed about me being found guilty of obstruction of justice for don't shoot my son, please don't shoot him. That's obstruction of justice. Don't do it no more. You get a fine or whatever. So I lost that in appeal on the next level to district court.
Okay.
Then I go to appeals court, and if I lose it, I can go to Supreme Court. If I lose at Supreme Court, it becomes a law, and it could just be a technicality here in Nebraska, but it's on the law balance. Right. So let's say down the road something happens, people are arguing, and the police come, and the police get to arguing, want to shoot somebody like they do, and you say, "Oh, don't shoot." And they do shoot that person to shoot you, and then you get your people get a lawyer. And let's say you live and you get a lawyer. They shot me because I told them not to shoot. Then they can say, well, if you remember back in the state versus MII in 2023, the judge ruled that if you say anything when the police is there, anything, it's obstruction of justice.
Right.
So I can't, to protect the same community,
right,
where no one was backing me up when it was happening to me. Well, a lot of the community didn't, but the black didn't know about it, but the black leaders did. Well, to protect this community, I'm going to have to drop my charges against my appeal, rather,
right,
because I can't afford for that to be a law on the books. I can't afford I can't take it to I can't see it going to Supreme Court. And it's a 50-50 chance, in Nebraska.
Right. You don't want to take that chance.
No. So I have to drop it. So now with all that,
right,
and I'm mad, and then here she come, and that was just it. When she told me about what Willie did, and I watched the tapes, I said, enough is enough. No more can you wake up in the morning and play black leader just to get some grant money. Do your thing, brothers. What y'all doing is cool what they doing. Some of them help with like Willie Hamilton, handing out food. That's cool. Stick to that. We need that in the community. And we can probably get together and put together some kind of base where people can get that kind of support and changes in the community that they need. You got now Quazim. I love that brother, Quazim. My sister in Denver, she told me, like, when I'm on the radio and stuff, don't say it. I hate the black leaders here. It's not professional, so I'm not gonna say I hate them. She said, just say I don't support them. So I'm gonna say that I don't support none of the rest of them. that's out there perpetrating. And then Brother Vernon said, well, man, you should still, maybe they can change. No, I see their heart already. And I know what they cut for. That money. It's just like when I was on the streets, in the street life back in my 20s.
Right.
And I did some robberies back when I was younger. But if I did something with you and someone said, like, let's say you're going to, well, first off, your mother didn't like you, trust you. I didn't want to have nothing to do with it.
Oh, yeah. Right,
Yeah, right there. So that's a red flag. But now, let's say we're out somewhere and this never happened. But if you got the kind of mentality like, say you're robbing somebody and they give you all the money and the guy still shoot them, even though they give me all your money, I'll shoot you. And then give you all the money and then you shoot them. He's a low life. He's not going to change. He's a low life period, okay?
Right.
And if you got people that I'm using that example for like, now if you got these so-called black leaders, see the condition our people are in North Omaha, and you still got the conscience to wake up and say, hey, little brother, let's go play black leader to get some grant money and pretend and mislead these people into thinking I'm going to really do something. I'm your savior. It's like, let's say, brother, you got somebody in your family that is dying from cancer. You need help. Well, I'm over here. I'm a gardener, but I tell you, brother, I can cure her with cancer because I know how to do that. And you put all your faith in me. Right. And I can't really cure cancer. I'm just doing it for the money. Right. That's like what they doing here. They know the community's sick and they still doing that BS.
So you like the sheriff where the guy come in with that snake oil.
Damn right. And you know what? And I know some say, I don't care. I ain't worried about him. Y'all don't be. But ask Willie Hamilton if I'm playing. And then they say like they say the black leaders, and I heard like when every time they do something like bring all black media together, and they don't want to include MIA in the Heartland News because MIA is difficult to get along with. He's radical. He's too much. I don't care about what you say about me, and invite and conclude me in what y'all ain't doing nothing. I don't want to be part of it. Like it hurt my feelings. Well, they're not including you in my. That's what one of the sisters said.
Well, but they do the same thing to me. I mean, they do the same thing. And I name names. Angela Winbush. Not Angela Winbush. Angela Davis. They brought her here. Yeah. They didn't bring her by. They brought what's his name? That Justice guy. That ran the NAACP. Now he's the head of the. What is his name? Oh, Ben Jealous. They didn't bring Ben Jealous through here. Yeah, right. Dr. Umar. They didn't bring him through here. Wow. And I got Dr. Umar's number. Who else? Cornel West. I talked to his campaign manager the night before. You saw me at the. They were supposed to come through. They didn't come through. They had all kind of private meetings with media. I know you wasn't invited. I wasn't invited, but they had other black media there. So, and these are people that said they part of the revolution, and you named a few of them, and they said they forgot about me. And I came to the event. I had to call Sudiata. I call him the Black Pope. I call him the Black Pope because he's a Catholic minister. I had to call the Black Pope.
Black Pope.
To get in the room because they said they forgot about 95.7 of the balls, but I play their music. They come over here when they want to advocate whatever they got, but they forget about us. Miss Shani said, true, not many will stand up to the people, smart organizations, but I know a Black Agenda Alliance and Untamed is coming if I call.
Yes, I support both of them. That's Quazine.
Right. Yeah, but they forgot about us though.
I he invited me to.
I didn't get no invite. I didn't get no invite. So to me, that speaks louder than words.
And you know what? Quazim also worked with the youngsters.
Well, like I said, they're doing great things. But when it comes to black media, no more no more respect. We're not Rodney Dangerfield no more.
Or Rodney King.
Rodney King. So I'm like I said, next year, if do what you do, but don't think you'll come over here and use us no more. don't think you're gonna come over here and use us no more. Period. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna keep doing what I do, but don't come over here and think you're gonna use us, and then bite the hand or forget about us.
Well, we support you. The Heartland News supports you.
So
I wanted to.
I mean, I got abolitionists and Quakers support me, but all my own Negro brothers don't support me.
I support you full-heartedly, brother. I wanted to show this to you too. The reason why Damien's here. Well, it's this law firm, because we was talking about lawyers. You got to be careful on these lawyers out here too.
Mm-hmm.
We got one. This is Damien right here on in our July paper, in our November paper. That's Damien right here.
Okay.
And what he did, he took on 3 attorneys.
You took on 3 attorneys?
Turned on this test. Yeah. He said, yeah.
Okay.
He's proud of that. Let me show the picture.
Okay, well, give us a little background.
These attorneys these are the type of attorneys. What happened?
So we need more of our young people to go to law school, y'all.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you're not getting the message today, of course we're talking about a variety of things, but we mainly talking about law, y'all.
That's important.
We're talking about law right now.
Yeah.
And we got to get more of our kids in law. Forget basketball, football. We need to get more of our kids in law, being dentists and doctors, y'all. Period. So Shani said, respect. I thank you, Miss Shani, for respecting Brother King. I respect you too. Where can I pick up a newspaper? She said, where can she pick a newspaper up?
You can get them at, let me see.
And in my papers are, he don't write like the Omaha Star. He don't write like the Omaha Star. He don't write like the Omaha World Herald.
No.
He don't write like them.
No,
so if you want,
I'm gonna hold you accountable.
Yeah, if you want investigative journalism, you're gonna get it from him.
That's like that Legacy Crossing.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when all that happened? Mm-hmm. I was on that 3 years before it happened. That's why my paper I put out. Why did the local news wait 3 years?
Right.
3 years making news breaking. Oh my God! Look what's happening to these people out here. I've been telling them. Channel 6, Channel 7, Channel 3, Omaha Star. Everybody knew about it. And I'm not trying to throw her under the bus. Terry Sanders, I like her. Omaha Star is a good paper, but it's true. They didn't do nothing. They knew about Legacy Crossing. Mm-hmm. She won't print a lot of stuff that empowered the community. And Omaha Star should. It's a good paper, and it had a good legacy, and it needs to be more on board of what's going on in the community instead of I mean,
that might be your void. That might be your calling.
Yeah, and
because everyone that don't have the ability to agitate.
Right, and I do it. That's one main thing. Now here, this is Legacy Crossing. I covered. If they could see this is get good because this is about. If you see the titles, our legacy. Our attorneys accepting bribes to maintain Legacy Crossing criminal enterprise because we had these 2 attorneys.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got them on the front page right here. And it says here, I had on this this July paper, and it's all public record because it's on record so I can say it. Mm-hmm. And I had here underneath their pictures, it says American Dumbest Criminals.
Right. Because
they was in there getting money for Vanek Inc., who owns Legacy Crossing, even though Vanek Inc. don't even have Legacy Crossing no more. This happened in April. They've been closed, lost their property since December. So I was wondering, I said, why is these attorneys doing that? One of them wasn't even the male attorney right here, Echols, wasn't even an attorney of record. And he's sitting in there because his sister was a property manager for Legacy Crossing. So he had a personal relationship with the owner. So now you got Natalie Hines. This is her right here in this picture. And this is Echols. These are the 2 attorneys that was working for Legacy Crossing. Okay. And I put this out there, and then her boss got mad. And he filed a temporary order and to shut me up and send me a cease and desist order. This is him. I want people to see who I'm talking about.
I know him.
His name Dan Welch.
Yeah, I know. He was a former city councilman.
Yeah. And I don't even think he's all the way white. Look like he got something in him, but he used that white privilege to his advantage. So when he saw that, he just filed the cease and disorder and sent me a letter. You're talking about my precious attorneys, and if you don't stop, and you don't do this and that, then he filed in less than 24 hours, filed in court for a temporary restraining order to shut me up. And now everyone's talking about different papers in Omaha, and the first black paper and this paper and that paper. Well, I'm one of the only papers I'm getting. They take me to court to try to get me to shut up because I'll be on to something. So, but anyway, we go to court. Check this out, and then the judge rules that in my favor, that I got a right to speak and say what I want to say
according to the United States Constitution.
Right. And then that's when I come out with this, that the judge denies temporary restraining orders to silence the truth about Legacy Crossing's attorneys.
So what we're saying is, if you want true news, if you want investigative news of what's going on, then you got to pick up this paper.
You got to.
You got to pick up this paper. So everyone does things different. Our radio station is totally different. I don't talk about Hollywood. I don't talk about anything wood, peckerwood, whatever. Unless I had to.
They make you have to.
Yeah, unless I had to. But anything outside of Omaha, I'm not really concerned about. I'm concerned about what's happening in our own neighborhoods, and that's why when I get calls, I'm not from Washington. I'm not from what we call the Breakfast Club. I'm not one of those Negroes. They can't do nothing with me. They can't beat me racing. They're not intelligent. They can't beat me at nothing. So we do things different. Our goal is to agitate, so you can go in the room to negotiate. And I know Dan Welch.
Well, let me tell you what he did when I say he tried to use that white privilege. When he found out that I was on the case, first thing he did, and this pissed me off, this is why I don't let up on him. He called my federal attorney on that bogus PPP charge. And he calls him. Now, he got my number, but he calls the lawyer. Check out the mind game he's trying to play. He calls my federal attorney and tells my federal attorney about the defamation of character lawsuit that he's about to file against me, what I'm doing, this and that. So then my federal attorney, see, this is what Dan was thinking. My federal attorney called me and say, you can't get another charge. If they file defamation of character, that could get your stuff revoked and such and such. And oh shoot!
This is phone.
And then you'll be in trouble with the feds again, this and that. And see, that's what he was hoping happened. But instead, it backfired us because the people, my fellow lawyer people, they know me, and they know what type of person I am. So that didn't work.
Right.
So then I was mad. You gonna call these people? And I was like, oh my God, he's messing with the federal people. So then he tells me, if I don't stop and you keep messing with Natalie Hines, this is her right here, that I'm gonna go to your federal sentencing and speak on your character. That pissed me off because I'm just saying, like, so you think because I'm black and they charge me that I'm guilty, and then you gonna threaten me?
Because you white?
Yeah, if I don't stop, what you gonna do? So I've been in his tail ever since. Now I'm gonna go to the prosecutor because they need charges brought against him for threatening a witness. You can't do that.
Discrimination.
Yeah.
Discrimination.
And then show you what type of guy he is. It's how white privilege in this law system is in Nebraska. When the order came out about the freedom of speech from the judge.
Right.
He calls me up. Dan did, because he got the copy of the order and I got it, and through the internet. The judge sent it to us on the email, and he's like, "Now listen, now the order came, and I need you to do this, and you better do that in your next paper. You better apologize to Natalie, and you better leave her alone because you do it again. I'm going to do this again." I said, "Whoa, wait a minute, Dan, did you read the order?" "Yeah, I read it." Such as I said, "You must didn't." "Why?" I said, "Because the judge ruled in my favor." Phone got quiet just like that. So this damn fool
He didn't read the order.
He didn't read the order, but he thinking of white privilege so much. They ruled in his favor.
Right,
That's how crooked the system is.
so there's some abolitionists on the bench. A few Quakers.
So let me tell you this: we go to court Thursday. I want to say this real quick because this is Natalie talking. I got some of her emails, and she said first thing she said to me, because I'll be always talking about the little bimbo being a liar. And she said one time she saw me on the podcast and I called her a B. And I said, you sure it was me? I remember she looked at me. I said, you sure it was me? She said, it was you. Okay. But she said here in this email, I did not appreciate you being called a liar because it was in court. Every time I referred to because she'd be lying. And she said, now, since this, the file and everything, Echoes, he died. He dead.
Okay.
But I'm not going to stop because he did some things in court. He shouldn't have been sitting there in court. And if I win this, because he claimed he was still attorney a record, he's not. He switched firms like 6 months before the hearing.
Okay.
So if you switch firms, you got different rules that you got to go by because you're switching a firm. And you tell your client, listen, I'm switching firms. You can either come to this firm and I represent you, or you can stay with this firm.
And they get a new lawyer.
Right. But in this case, the case that went to the appeal, the client didn't hire him. He went on to Spencer and Fain, and because he was with Guzman. So then when it goes to appeal, he's not the record or the attorney for records on appeal or none of that. So then when it comes back to lower court from appeals court, he shows up with Natalie in the courtroom, pretending like that he's still on the case, but he wasn't. So then when I asked if he was still on the case, when I find out, she said, well, he hadn't put it as a motion to withdraw. The attorney can't get off a case unless he put in a motion to withdraw. True on different situations, but this situation, he switched firms 6 months ago. And then whatever he did then, that's why he's not the attorney of record.
Right.
But she's saying he's still the attorney of record, just verbally, not on record, but not record, but he's still attorney record because technically he didn't put in a motion to withdraw. So I'm stupid now, right? This is what she's trying to convince me. So anyway, we go on. Now, just the other day, as she said, I called her a liar, and she's saying, she tell me all this stuff here. I'm not going to read it all, but she says, now remember the man is dead. And this is on the 12th of December. She said, and he's still attorney of record. This is what I've been trying to tell you since
the dead
April.
man?
The dead man, because he has because Echo filed a motion to withdraw, but it was never granted.
But he dead.
He dead, right. So then this is what I say. Look at this. Look at this. I'll give you your answer. Now I'm going to read this. This is her answer. I said, quick question. So you trying to tell me, even though Echo switched firms months ago, didn't represent the client during the appeal process, and then died, he is still attorney of record because his motion to withdraw was never granted? Is that what you're telling me? What did she say?
Say yes.
He's dead, but now he's still attorney of record. So we went in front of the judge just the other day. I think it was the 14th. And I'm telling the judge that if he was attorney of record, since his motion appeal, this is what she wants you to do, Your Honor. Forget about the rules and everything about when you switch attorneys, switch firms. Forget about that. Forget about the rule. If you don't represent them in appeal, then if you come back to lower court, you got to make your interest appearance all again. Forget about that. And forget the fact that his motion withdrawal is like 6 months late. Because he should have, if that's the case, he should have did that when he switched firm.
Right.
And she wants you to just say, oh my God, okay, he never put in a motion to withdraw. And rule in her favor. I tore up so bad on the 14th, man, that she had stuff in her hands to submit to a court. She didn't. Her argument, she couldn't even keep it. When they gave me a chance to talk and I submit all the evidence, she stood there, looked dumbfounded. And then we got outside. I said, you know what? I really feel sorry for you. And you really look sick. She said, oh, that's because I don't feel good. I'm like, listen, Heifer, you was feeling good before we went in the courtroom. Now you don't feel good.
Just got spanked.
Yeah. So that's the kind of attorneys you got. And I'm just saying, I can't tell you who to pick, who not to, but you got to be careful attorneys that don't respect your skin color, and they got whole law firms like this. I don't even think, and I can say what I want to say. I hope he's watching because I told him I'd be on here. They want to watch. I don't think he's fully white, but he think he is. Dan Welch. Look at him. Look at his picture.
He look white to me.
But he look like he got something in him too. Maybe some Mexican or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
but he think this white privilege, he uses it to his advantage, and more power to you. But I'm not scared of him. That's what I've been trying to tell. I'm not scared of white folks. Been fighting them all my life, bro.
Yeah, it's our ancestors. And I'm trying to make sure our children don't have to go through the same stuff. My man Richard Ventry out of Houston, Texas says start a subscription drive to mail them to the residents.
All right, that's a good idea, brother. I'm going to do that. Yeah. Now, you know what? Before we go,
I at least want to let your young man introduce himself and tell us your role.
Yeah. I just whatever you want to talk about. I'm sorry, I've been just talking.
Oh, it's all good.
Yeah, because he was.
Go ahead, introduce yourself again, young man.
Yeah, so I'm Damien. I came with him just to show the community entertaining things about what's going on. Like,
what's your role with the? You say you're a junior journalist.
Yeah, junior writer.
Okay, so what's your contribution to the paper?
Yeah, so what I do is I go around town looking at entertaining stuff, new stuff, and I write about it. Sometimes I give people challenges and stuff to think about, like, should you do this or should you do that?
Like his milk, he did one.
Just to keep people on their toes, ready for the next paper to see what the answer is. And
what got you into journalism? Did you do it in high school or?
No, I started when I was like 11 or something. I liked writing. I liked reading books and stuff, and I thought maybe that'd be a good idea. And I didn't even start off doing this. I started just cleaning like his like shop and stuff. Okay. And he just invited me on it, and I've been on it ever since.
How old are you?
17. I'm about to be 18 now.
Okay. You still in school? You still in school or?
Yeah. I go to TJ up in Council Bluffs.
Okay, shout out to TJ. I wish it killed Thomas Jefferson. But I did like TJ because they're orange. That's my favorite color. That's my favorite color. So
when I graduate, I'm gonna go to University of Missouri. And I'm going to major in biology, become a doctor.
Okay, all right. Yeah. So you're smart. So we got a lot of smart people up here, y'all.
He's the one that took the test. That's him when he took the test against Welch, Natalie Hines, and Eccles, and he scored a perfect 100. Eccles scored a -50, and Natalie and her boss scored a -100. And that's what this title is. High school student.
I'll score 3 attorney from 2 major law firms.
Right. So, and he just did his thing one day. I think it was 1 or 2 days research at Creighton University, which you can go down there and use your law books down there. They got a whole, every state law books, whatever you want. You can just go down and look. And, versus all the years of practice they got. And we still got, I think our morning is pretty much complete. We got one more thing to do. We got to give, we got an award to give to one of the best radio hosts in the state of Nebraska. One of the best hosts that I know of. Radio host. Yeah.
Well, cool.
Huh?
So cool.
Yeah, we're gonna do that right now, bro.
Oh?
Yeah, we're gonna do that right now.
Oh man, appreciate the love, man.
This is to you.
Oh man.
From the Heartland News to you, bro. We appreciate you.
Oh man, without a doubt, man. What a blessing.
Yes.
I don't get too many awards. I'm kind of like Senator Chambers. You know what I mean?
That one from us in the Black community. I mean,
man, I appreciate it. William King, you are an inspiration, the voice, and the heartbeat of the community. Stay bossed up. Much love. Heartland News and North Omaha community, man. I appreciate it. Check that out, y'all. This is like my 3rd award, from coming in the community. Shouts out to the Urban League way back in the day before they got this new leadership, the old leadership way back in the 90s under Nick Johnson and Tim Burke. They gave me an award. Omaha Midland Chambers, and then the Omaha Chamber, and then this is my 4th award. I honestly, for all the work I've been doing in my community.
We said from the 90s.
Yeah, from the
You didn't
'90s.
get nothing since. You should-
Nothing,
Bro, you should-
bro. When you're not part of an organization, I'm always been like a maverick. I'm always been like the scout. You know how they send the scout out, you know, for the tribe back here. I'm one of those dudes. You know what I mean?
Well, I think
So,
you did a good job, bro.
So
Excellent
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Without a doubt, I don't take it lightly. I did have a young brother paint a picture of me that this back there. So I did get a few acknowledgement, and I really appreciate it because I do get a lot of passive aggressive behavior against me because when you're a truth seeker or a truth teller, now I'm only 85% saved. I'm only 85%. I'm not perfect, but I'm on God's side without a doubt. And so, man, I really appreciate it without a doubt. So, Omaha, the Birds of Bloods. Make sure you guys go get the Heartland News. Are you online also?
I'm about to be online starting in January.
Okay.
That's the only way you're gonna make it in the electronic world, digital world. You got to be.
You gotta be versatile. You gotta have print because some people still like to fill paper.
I'm gonna keep that too.
Yeah, some people still like to fill paper.
Yeah.
I do. I like to still fill paper because you get tired of looking at everything digital all the time. It's not real. It's not.
And you just pull that paper out.
Right. Sometimes you just want paper. And then my mama and them, when the paper get old and needs to clean something.
Clean that glass.
Oh, clean the glass.
Yeah.
See, you can recycle it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
and then I also wanted to give you this too, bro. I know I gave you a copy of my one children's book, Vic's the Popcorn Bag.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't give you one of the Minnesota Vikings, the Vicious Vikings.
Oh man, that's my favorite team.
And I want to.
We ain't won nothing though.
No, we haven't.
We ain't won nothing.
Well, if you haven't bought my book, go out and buy it. We sold out at this last signature, the book signing. And you know, Terrence Crawford is a good friend of mine. and my son and Terrence are the only people I know that trains all the time. He's just stays in shape, dedicated.
Yeah, heck it, without doubt. And he don't smoke or drink.
Don't smoke or drink. So I said to myself a while back, I'm looking at my son working out twice a day and ice baths in the cold. So they're dedicated. So what I did, I wanted to pad. I said, if I could write my career, keep up my career the way they doing, in my writing career, I can do some stuff. So I've done that.
Okay.
Now I got every month, until my birthday in June, I got 2 children books coming out, 2 per month.
Okay.
And people still want me to write for them and stuff. And I just finished one. That's why I got 2 more coming out this month. I got 3 coming out.
So let me ask you a question. So I got a book that I wrote in college. It was an assignment from my professor. I forget what psychology class, but it's from when I can remember to college. And so it's very explicit because I'm a 21-year-old, a 20-year-old when I wrote it. So it's very explicit. It might be X-rated in a little bit. It might be in some sense. It got a lot of cussing words in it, but it also had real names in it. Can I publish a book like that?
Yeah, revise that. Yeah, you can publish it, especially nowadays.
Do I have to change the names of the people in there?
Are they like public figures?
No, they went to college with them.
Well, yeah, you might want to change your names because it depends on what you're saying about them. Yeah, and if they're just normal people, they might want to come and try to do something depending on what you're saying about them.
Okay.
But because some, like the defamation of character law, and you can use, I'm told the truth, but if you're using the truth as something detrimental to that person, you could still get charged.
Okay.
You want to be careful with that. And then plus somebody wants some royalties. I mean, somebody used my name and something, and I want some parts of that book. I'm not a public figure, so
right.
You want to be careful on that. But yeah, I would do it, man. Go for it. I love writing, and it's a good thing.
And I did get an A. I got an A+. That's the only time that professor gave me an A. And I think a reason why, because I wrote something about his daughter in there. And so
something good, I take it. You want me to sign that for
it was
you?
Good for me. It was good for me, but man, college, man, I love college. And so I experienced everything in college. You know what I mean? So and I wrote about that experience, and sometimes it's raw and uncut. But I wanted to tell my story as a 20-year-old. I don't want to revise it as a 58-year-old.
No,
man. You know what I mean?
Revise it, just just proof it and
change the name, change the name,
and maybe your writing style done changed a little since then. You just want to proofread it, do another draft, and revise it and bring it.
Okay.
Look for mistakes and stuff like that. You
Okay.
gotta change it. But I really appreciate you letting me come on the show. I know.
Thank you, Miss Mitchell. My man, Miss Mitchell. Her dad was Propagator Soul Regulator.
Oh yeah.
Were you here back then? When well, that was like in the 70s. KOWH and KBWH. Yeah, those are original. My man Buddy King is in town now. So Omaha, the Burbs, the Bloods. What's up, Miss Johnson on YouTube? Thank everybody on Instagram. I want to thank Maya for coming through, and my man, what's your name again, big brother?
Damien
for sliding through. Shouts out to TJ. I know they out of school. Don't think he playing hooky today. I think they out on school break, right? On Christmas break. And so shouts out to TJ, Council Bluffs. We reach over in Council Bluffs. That's why I always say shouts out to the Burbs, the Bluffs, and the O. We represent the whole metro. Over 800,000 people we reach. Over 800,000 people. Today is Tell the Truth Tuesday, y'all. And on this day, we drop names. But I went to law school, media law school at South Carolina University. Shouts out to South Carolina University Media Law School. So everything that we say is truthful.
That's right.
We're not slandering nobody. Everything is truthful. And we're the news. And so I don't mind, and I use this in my last experiment. My last experiment was reap what you sow experiment. When I really dropped names. Like everybody that's responsible. And I told y'all, if y'all don't like it, just turn your back on me. Don't shake my hand. I don't mind you turn your back on me if you don't like my truth. If you don't like the truth at all. I don't want no liar around me anyway. Period. I don't want nobody lie around me.
We got to take off. He got to get to school.
You got to go to school?
Yeah.
Oh, Council Bluffs on a different level?
Yeah.
Council Bluffs on a different level, y'all. They smart over there too. So, man, thank you for coming through, man. Let everybody know at TJ that turn on 95.7 the boss. Let them know that you slide over here, man. So you're always welcome. You're always welcome. Let them know that you got a spot on the radio, so you be the big man on campus. All right.
Yep.
We want you to be the big man on campus, without a doubt. Especially gonna be a doctor. I might need a doctor in a few years. All right. So I'm gonna take care of myself though. In the meantime.
Yeah, for sure. So
I'm gonna take care of myself. I mean, so we got about 8 years to be a doctor.
14 it takes to be a doctor.
14 years.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, sure. You're gonna live that long. Might as well get it done.
Yep.
All right. Omaha, the Burst. Any shots out? Anyone you want to say what's up to?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. All right. You don't need no brownie point?
Shout out my grandma.
Okay.
Yep.
Is she cook for you?
Yeah, she cooks for me.
Okay, well,
I really appreciate it.
My grandma was around, boy. I wish my mama was around, boy. Omaha, the Birds of Bloods. I want to thank these gentlemen for coming through. Omaha, today again was Tell the Truth Tuesday. Some people don't like this day because their name might get dropped. But we ain't lying on them.
No.
I'm not lying on nobody.
Can I say this too? I ain't lying about playing Black Leader. Wake up and play Black Leader if you want to while I'm woke. Let me wake up and catch you playing Black Leader. And you're not supposed to. You're misleading the people just for some grants and see what I do.
All right, Omaha, the Birds of Bloods. 2024 is going to be a different year. It's Godhood. It's Godhood for real. And I told you, I'm in shape. I'm ready to negotiate. I'm ready to flight, and I'm ready to fight. All three of them. All right, bro. Take care of it. Let's take a picture real quick. Omaha, the Birds of Bloods. We're about to get out of here. Let me Instagram, man. Y'all been wonderful. I appreciate y'all. Keep bossing with us. Let's take some pictures before you guys get out of here. Right. Let everybody know y'all been working.
Yeah, we're on break right after today.
Oh, after today? Okay.
That's why you said they're on different.
You got different schedule.
A lot different. Man.
Meet me at the London. If you find time, we can run one. Talk about some things we can undo. You just in the pen, I can find you. 6'1" on the money, 9'2". You just say the word and I run to. 2 texts, no reply, that's when I knew. Yeah, circumnavigate the globe as the cash grows. Get it whack like you get the grass mowed.